Welcome to House Lux Estate, your one-stop channel for all things finance, real estate, and investment. Today, we're diving into the world of foreign exchange trading. But what exactly is Forex trading? It's the buying and selling of currencies, much like you would commodities or stocks, with the aim of making a profit. It's a global market, where every currency from the US dollar to the Japanese yen is traded. It's also a 24-hour market, meaning you can trade anytime, day or night. The Forex market is the largest financial market in the world, with an average daily trading volume of over $5 trillion. It's a market that offers opportunities for profit, but also comes with its share of risks. That's why it's crucial to understand the fundamentals before you dive in. So, strap up as we embark on the journey to becoming savvy Forex traders. To trade Forex safely, we must first understand its basics. Forex, an abbreviation for foreign exchange, is the act of buying one currency while simultaneously selling another. This dynamic forms what we call a currency pair. A currency pair is the quotation of two different currencies, with the value of one currency being quoted against the other. The first listed currency within a pair is known as the base currency, while the second is the quote currency. An example of a currency pair is the euro against the US dollar, represented as EUR-USD. If you predict the value of the euro will rise against the dollar, you'd buy this pair. Conversely, if you believe the dollar will strengthen against the euro, you would sell the pair. Next, let's talk about pips. In the Forex market, prices are quoted to the fourth decimal point. A pip, or percentage in point, is the smallest increment of trade. It's essentially the last decimal place of a quotation. If EUR-USD moves from 1.1050 to 1.1051, that 0.0001 rise in value is 1 pip. Now, onto lots. In Forex, a lot is the standard unit size of a transaction. It's like the share in the stock market. A standard lot is 100,000 units of the base currency. However, there are also mini, micro, and nano lot sizes that are 10,000, 1,000, and 100 units respectively. Finally, let's discuss the Forex market hours. Unlike the stock market, the Forex market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. This is because the Forex market is global, and trades are conducted across various time zones. This allows traders to respond to news events in real time, anytime, which can cause significant price movements. Now that we have the basics down, we're ready to dive into the actual trading process. A crucial first step in Forex trading is setting up a Forex account. It's like setting up your trading station where all your transactions will take place. Now let's delve into how you can get this done. First off, you need to find a reliable Forex broker. It's a bit like finding a good mechanic for your car. You want someone trustworthy, who knows their stuff, and can guide you when you need it. So, how do you find this paragon of Forex virtue? Research, folks, research. Look for brokers with good reviews, a solid reputation, and preferably one that's regulated by a known financial institution. Remember, your broker is your partner in this venture, so choose wisely. Once you've chosen your broker, it's time to register your account. This process is usually quite straightforward. You'll be asked to provide some personal details and proof of identification. This is to ensure the security of your account and to comply with international financial regulations. Don't worry, it's all standard procedure and your information is kept confidential. Now, here's a golden nugget of advice for all you beginners out there. Before you dive headfirst into the world of Forex trading, start with a demo account. A demo account is like a sandbox for traders. It's where you can practice your trading strategies, get a feel for the market, and make all the mistakes you want without risking any real money. Think of it as your trading training wheels. It's an invaluable tool that can save you from costly errors in the future. Once you've spent some time with your demo account and feel ready, you can then transition to a live trading account. This is where the real action takes place. But remember, always trade responsibly and never risk more than you can afford to lose. With your Forex account ready, you're one step closer to making your first trade. The world of Forex trading is at your fingertips, so buckle up, it's going to be an exciting ride. Before making a trade, we need to analyze the Forex market. Let's start by understanding the two core techniques of market analysis: fundamental and technical. Fundamental analysis is all about understanding the bigger picture. It involves evaluating a country's economic indicators, such as interest rates, employment statistics, and GDP. These indicators can provide insight into how a country's currency might perform. For example, if a country's economy is booming, its currency may strengthen. On the other hand, if it's in recession, the currency may weaken. Think of it as detective work. You're gathering clues to predict what might happen next in the currency markets. The key is to stay informed. Keep an eye on the news, follow economic calendars, and understand global events that could influence the markets. Now, let's move on to technical analysis. This involves studying price movements in the market. Unlike fundamental analysts, technical analysts believe that all information is already reflected in the price. Therefore, they use historical price charts and various mathematical tools to predict future movements. Forex charts are the main tool for technical analysts. They provide a visual representation of the market's historical and current activity. Charts can be displayed in various formats, such as line, bar, and most popularly, candlestick. Each format provides different insights, but all revolve around the same basic elements: price and time. In addition to charts, technical analysts use indicators to help predict future price movements. Indicators are mathematical calculations based on a currency pair's price and volume. They can help identify patterns and trends, giving traders clues about where prices might head next. Some popular indicators include moving averages, relative strength index, RSI, and stochastic oscillators. Remember, neither fundamental nor technical analysis can predict the Forex market with absolute certainty. They are tools to help you make educated guesses about the market direction. It's important to use both techniques in harmony to get a well-rounded view of the market. Armed with this knowledge, you're now ready to make informed trading decisions. Forex trading is not without risks, but we can manage them. Now let's talk about how we can do just that. Firstly, let's discuss stop-loss orders. As the name suggests, these are designed to stop losses. They work by setting a predetermined level at which your trade will automatically close should the market move against you. It's like having a safety net under your high-wire act. This way, if the market takes an unexpected turn, you're not left hanging on for dear life. Instead, your trade is closed, and you live to trade another day. Next, we have take-profit orders. These are the opposite of stop-loss orders. Rather than closing a trade when you're losing, a take-profit order will close the trade when you're winning. You set a level at which you'd be happy to take your profits and walk away. This helps you stick to your trading plan and not get swept away by greed when a trade is going well. Now, let's talk about the importance of not risking more than a small percentage of your account on a single trade. Forex trading is not about making a quick buck. It's about steady, calculated gains over time. It's tempting to go all in on a trade that seems like a sure thing, but there are no sure things in Forex trading. By risking a small percentage of your account, you ensure that even if a trade goes south, you won't wipe out your account. You'll also want to keep an eye on your overall exposure. That means not just looking at each trade individually, but also at how your trades as a whole are affecting your account. If you have multiple trades open and the market moves against you, your losses could multiply quickly. By keeping your overall exposure in check, you can mitigate this risk. By managing your risks, you increase your chances of Forex trading success. Remember, success in Forex trading doesn't come from winning every trade, but from managing your risks so you can weather the losses and capitalize on the wins. Let's recap what we've learned today about trading Forex safely. We've explored the exciting world of Forex trading, starting with the basics, understanding currency pairs, market trends, and the importance of global economic events. We've walked you through the process of setting up a Forex account, emphasizing the need to choose a reputable broker. We've also delved into the art of analyzing the Forex market, shedding light on technical and fundamental analysis. And lastly, we've underscored the vital importance of risk management in Forex trading. The key takeaways are: knowledge is power, a good broker is a valuable ally, analysis is your guiding light, and risk management is your safety net. Remember, Forex trading requires patience and practice. So, keep learning and don't forget to subscribe to House Lux Estate for more helpful finance and investment tips. Happy trading!